Welcome to Tuesday, July 28th, 2020. This is what we're watching for you with this podcast update. Finally, some rain for dry parts of Wyoming coming over the next 2 to 3 days. It's not going to be enough to get us out of drought conditions in some areas, but you will see some rain. Some folks are already seeing that. A combination of monsoon moisture coming up from the south, along with a trough and a cold front coming out of Idaho, will bring better rain chances to some areas through Friday. Now, the monsoon moisture flow gets cut off over the weekend. The pattern changes, and that flow of moisture out of Mexico ends, at least temporarily. It doesn't eliminate thunderstorms. There'll still be some, but the coverage is going to be reduced by the weekend into early next week. Here's a satellite photo. A couple things I want to show you. First of all, we have a plume of subtropical moisture still up in this area right here that's lifting northward. Down here, what you're seeing here is what's left of Hurricane Hannah, just basically breaking apart, going across Mexico right now. But some of this moisture is kind of getting drawn up like this. While it's really hard to say we're going to have remnants of Hannah coming in, there may be some enhancement of the subtropical moisture from that over the next couple of days. The next thing to show you is this little mass of cloudiness right here. This is an upper level area of low pressure. The atmosphere here is unstable and it's going this way. So this moisture flow coming up ahead of this, combined with this instability with this low driving its way this direction over the next couple of days, is going to make it a better opportunity for shower and thunderstorm activity to develop, especially in this area here, but also down here as well as we head into the next 3 days. I want to show you what that disturbance looks like. Now, this is for a forecast chart with the upper level jet stream flow for this afternoon. See this little dimple right here, this little dip? This is that upper level low you're seeing on the satellite imagery. This is what's coming on through. Notice high pressure now is more centered off to the west. We'll talk more about that in a minute. But with this upper level low, you're going to have instability and moisture. Now, this map is kind of hard to look at, but here's Wyoming, here's Colorado, here's Nebraska. You see the blue and the yellow, the greens here and the darker reds. This map shows you where the atmosphere is going up, where there's instability. And this mass of instability is going to be slowly going like this across Wyoming, then curving southeast towards the Midwest by Friday. So with it traveling this way, and that moisture flow coming up from the south, well, this is why we're finally going to see some measurable rain up here that we haven't seen in a while in many areas. This is that same mass for Wednesday, and you can still see it's over the eastern side of the state with some instability trailing in behind it. And you'll see by Thursday morning, that area is now over eastern areas of the divide heading southeast. Just this little dimple right here is enough, especially in the summer season, to get shower and thunderstorm coverage going up. High pressure is retrograded back all the way over into central areas and southern areas of Nevada. So we're going to see some heat really building there. While east of the divide, well, the nation's going to cool off for the Great Lakes and Midwest. And there's the upper level area right there Thursday afternoon and evening. Underneath this area right here could be significant rainfall over portions of western Nebraska, this area right here. This is an area we need to watch in the Thursday night, Friday morning time frame. Heavy rain, severe weather in this area is something to watch out for. The precipitation forecast through Saturday shows where that system is tracking. Just like that, you can see the darker colors, the heavier rainfall is along that trend. But we still have rainfall along west of the divide as well. Taking a look at the water content in the atmosphere, see all this blue right here? There's deep moisture coming in with the system as it moves through. Notice the brown now showing up over the Four Corners area. Here's the monsoon, but here's dry air. The wet air is cut off from coming in, and we're back to a dry air mass here. And the focal point of the moisture is now towards the middle of the nation. By Saturday, high pressure builds and expands. Flow from the northwest goes into the nation's midsection. Whoa, here's another tropical situation we need to keep an eye on. And as you can see, by next Tuesday, drier air builds along and west of the Continental Divide. Notice there's no green here. There's white. There's moisture here, but that deep monsoon moisture flow is cut off. Remember, we want the high here to get the monsoon up to here. But when the high's here, the winds will often come in from this direction, and boom, the door is closed to the monsoon. 10 days out, that door is still closed, and so it's not going to be nearly as wet. Still some thunderstorms, but not nearly as wet as we go into that last half of next week. Thanks for listening and watching the Day Weather Podcast. We'll see you on Wednesday.